Imagine's yield curve exposure data visualization displays exposure to interest rates, or DV01, to which a portfolio is sensitive. This dashboard uses an Imagine Financial Platform app to calculate the yield curve exposure values. The values in the exposure table represent the aggregate DV01 for the portfolio to each yield curve and tenor bucket. In the first column, 0 to 1 months, the displayed value is calculated by shifting the relevant yield curve 1 basis point for the tenor bucket from 0 to 1 month, and then aggregating the DV01 for each holding that is sensitive to this curve. This results in the 1-month DV01 exposure that is displayed in the first column. Each subsequent tenor column, such as 1 month through 3 months, 3 months through 6 months, 1 year through 2 years, and 10 years through 20 years, represents the aggregate DV01 for the portfolio during that time bucket. The color spectrum reflects the magnitude of the DV01 value. You can modify the DV01 color scale by moving the control slider. Or you can change the colors from the default red-blue spectrum by right-clicking a color and selecting a new perspective. The filters on the right-hand side of the dashboard allow you to control the data that is filtered into or omitted from the yield curve exposure table, according to holding attributes such as group, trader, issuer code, and more. You can also filter out tenor buckets or curves. For example, I can view only the 1 to 2 year and 2 to 3 year buckets, or exposure to USD curves only. The rows of the table can be aggregated according to various yield curve or holding attributes. For example, I can view my portfolio's exposure broken down by underlying symbol and then curve name, or broken down by credit rating and then curve name. You can refresh the data in the yield curve exposure dashboard by clicking the Refresh button in the top right-hand corner. For more details about the data visualization, click the question mark icon in the top right-hand corner to access help information. Check out Imagine's other recently available data visualizations of P&L, Greeks, and FX exposure.